Hey guys, welcome to Talking Tech Jobs Weekly. This is episode number 6, and I'm going to show you how to break into technology industry with something that you might already be doing, but you just don't know how and how to get paid for it. So let's dive in. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I do this every weekly episode just so you can get to know me a little bit better. I'm actually a soccer coach for my kids' soccer team. I've been a coach for, I think it's about 4 to 5 years now, and but the funny thing is that this is a sport that I actually did not play when I was younger. Probably the sport that I should have. I played every other sport except soccer, but I wish I did. I love soccer and just everything about it since then, since I learned, but how I got into it, basically, I think there was a season where they did not have a coach volunteer. So they basically told all the parents, hey, if nobody steps up to be a volunteer for the coach, then they're not going to be able to play in the league this season. So, and I knew that I didn't have soccer experience, so I was like, well, I'm not going to step up if I don't know how to play. But then since they weren't going to be able to play, I was like, okay, let me actually do this. So I stepped in and I did everything I could. This is where you go into self-learning. So learn everything you can quickly and effectively. So went to the library, got books, DVDs, information on it. I talked to my friends. I talked to everybody who knew about soccer and just grabbed all the best strategies, tips, things like that related to soccer and coaching soccer. And then I also put my own little spin on it related to technology. So I put together this workbook and spreadsheets to kind of to help with the lineup and automation, making sure all the kids are getting equal playing time, tracking the stats, and so many things like that. So, long story short, I think the team went from not winning as much to winning a lot, and then the team really got a chance to where the kids each individually got a chance to score, and it's just been so rewarding. So, just a little bit about me, something that where taking something that you didn't know beforehand, but effectively learning it and putting it into action, you can actually create some success. So let's dive into the topic. Now, let me reiterate again what I've been talking about before. There's opportunities in technology, so much demand. Companies are hungry for people and for talented technology people, but there's not enough people here, not enough citizens in the US applying and filling these jobs and getting the right skill set. Year over year, we have record number H-1B visas. That means that they're coming from foreign countries to fill the jobs that are in demand here. But even with that, that's not enough to fill the demand. So what I'm trying to do is to create the awareness, to get that out so that you have a chance to pick up a really good paying job and to launch your career to move forward as far as you can go. So, like I said, there's something that you're probably already doing, but you're just not getting paid for it. So are you browsing websites? Are you using mobile apps on your phone? Do you play games on game systems or online? Okay. Do you know how to break shit? Do you know how to find flaws in the different things that I just described, like the websites, apps, games, things like that? That, at a high level, is the quality of a QA tester. So QA stands for quality assurance. And tester means that you're the person that's actually doing all of those functionalities to show that it actually works. Quality assurance is that technical term for that type of role in technology. So you're the person that's testing the websites to make sure that the websites work. You're the person that's testing the mobile apps to make sure the mobile apps are working. You're the person that's testing the software to make sure that the software is working. And if you're lucky, you're the person that could be testing the games to make sure that the games are working how the game should be functioning. So doing something like that, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think it would. Now, let's talk about the key skills of a QA tester. Number one is logical thinking. Do you know how things should work logically? It's basically common sense. You know if you're using the websites and you're using apps on your phone, how should it work? How should things work? And that's basically what you're doing. Now, another key skill is actually writing. So you're going to be documenting what works, and then you're also going to be highlighting what didn't work, the bugs that you found, the things that you may have broke that shouldn't have broke. So you're going to document those findings and being able to share that with others. The other key skill is understanding the functionality of the product. So depending on which company you're working for, so if it's a gaming company, you're going to understand the functionality of the product, which is the game. Now, if you work for a software company, you're going to understand the functionality of the product for the guest software. And the same thing, if it's website or mobile apps, same thing. Your goal is to understand the functionality of how things should work and follow through. And if something's not working to that ability, then you're going to extract that out and highlight it so that the coders can actually fix it. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do quality assurance testers actually make? Well, the cool thing is with Glassdoor, they show that the average salary is around $55,000 per year, and Chicago is around the same amount, actually a little bit higher. Now that's pretty cool. That's over $1,000 a week. I mean, wouldn't something like that be awesome for you? Would that change your life? I bet it would. So if this is sounding interesting to you, let me point out 2 books that are key for quality assurance testers. One is called Beautiful Testing. It's a book that is actually comprised of 23 essays by some of the leading testers in the industry. They're basically sharing their experience and their thought process on how they go through their workday. The second book is Agile Testing. Now this goes into how you would be a tester in a Scrum-like environment. So Agile and Scrum, that's some of the popular methodologies that are used in the workforce today, and how do you do effective testing in that environment. This book covers it, and it also dives into what's called automation, test automation. So the cool thing is, you not only know how to do and run the tests manually, but the other cool skill is that learning to automate what you just did manually, and now at a click of a button or on a schedule, you can have the test run for you, and then you can just extract the results and report it on up. So that even makes your life a whole lot easier. So if this sounds something that could be for you, if you're looking for a job, this is one of the easiest paths to get into, is being a QA tester. And if you know somebody who is struggling, needs a job, this is something that's easy for them to get into. What I want you to do is, if it's either for you, contact me directly. If it's for somebody you know that needs some help, send them my way, have them watch this video, have them contact me directly. So what I'm doing right now is trying to help people get the awareness, point them in the right direction, and help them get their foot in the door. Because a QA tester is making actually real money. This is good middle-class jobs that's making over $50,000 a year, over $1,000 a week, and this is a good way to get into the technology industry. Now, I'm going to close things out here. This is our 6th weekly episode, and I'm glad that you're still watching and learning. Hopefully it's helpful. I'd like to get your feedback. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you can, subscribe here on our YouTube channel. But I'm going to keep things going. Send me your feedback. I love the feedback that I've been getting, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.